Snoop Dogg has come a long way from his start in Long Beach, California in the early 90s. He has been stacking millions in the bank and parking millions in his garage. While it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G, he still, somehow, someway, keeps showing up in funky $1 million whips every single day. From his high-tech Polaris slingshot to his vintage Snoop DeVille. This is how much it costs to transport Snoop Dogg. Snoop loves his cars, and one of his creeds in life is, if the ride is more fly, then you must buy. Snoop bought the late great Kobe Bryant a 1966 custom Pontiac Parisienne for his retirement in 2016. The car is fully customized with the Lakers purple and gold throughout. There are also Lakers legends like Magic Johnson and Shaquille O'Neal decaled on the hood. With all the customizations, the estimated total cost of the car was around $150,000. Not bad for a retirement gift. But don't worry, Snoop also takes care of himself. Every celebrity has a Rolls-Royce Ghost, and Snoop is no different. Snoop had his Ghost customized to account for his height and Southern California roots. It is predicted Snoop's Ghost cost him in excess of $350,000. The Ghost gets its name from Rolls-Royce's Silver Ghost, a car produced back in 1906. The Rolls-Royce brand has been synonymous with luxury for more than a century. The average non-luxury car takes about a day to fully manufacture, while a Rolls-Royce Ghost takes 3 months. The Ghost comes with 300 pounds of acoustic insulation, so Snoop doesn't have to hear anything but his playlists. But Snoop also has a few budget cars for his daily drivers. There is his Tesla Model X for $120,000 because, like all of us, Snoop is concerned about his carbon footprint. But don't forget, the Model X packs a punch. It can go 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. Not bad for a battery-powered car. His Polaris slingshot for $26,000, which I can't tell is actually a car or just the coolest go-kart ever. The slingshot is a 3-wheeled motorcycle with a passenger seat and anti-roll bars in case you ever need to go off-road. It provides all the thrills of a motorcycle while letting you sit back and relax. Then, when Snoop wants to leave the house in style, he has his Ferrari 458 Italia. Owners of this Italian supercar include Justin Bieber, David Beckham, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Eddie Murphy. Its performance is superb due to its 4.8-liter V8 engine, and with a $314,000 price tag, it better be. Ferrari's goal with the 458 was to adapt technologies used in their Formula One cars for the consumer at home. With top speeds of over 200 miles per hour, the 458 Italia is a legend amongst car collectors. All Ferrari cars come with the option to be tailor-made to the owner's preferences. The modifications are done in their flagship factory in Maranello, Italy. Snoop's 2006 Chrysler 300C is all white with silver rims. It would have cost the rapper $65,000 including customizations, but the car was given to him by Chrysler as a thank you for appearing in a commercial. The car has fallen out of style, but was a staple of the mid-2000s. Snoop also has a few cars that deserve to be in museums and are absolutely priceless. There is his Ford Mustang GT, designed by rap legend Funkmaster Flex personally for Snoop Dogg. It is one of one, and is perfect for a superstar as unique as Snoop. Any kid who grew up in SoCal in the 80s and 90s wanted a Cadillac lowrider. So when Snoop, a Southern California legend, bought his, he didn't spare a dime. The car is nicknamed the Cadillac Snoop DeVille Lowrider. While you have to be careful over speed bumps, there is no better car to drive on LA streets. The Snoop DeVille is another one of one, with custom rims, interior, and paint job. While the typical Cadillac Coupe DeVille will cost around $25,000, it's safe to assume the Snoop DeVille is closer to $100,000. Good luck getting Snoop to sell it to you though. But that isn't Snoop's only Cadillac. He owns an Escalade priced at $76,000, his custom 1967 lowrider nicknamed Brown Sugar,
this is my favorite right here, we call her Brown Sugar,
worth $55,000, and another lowrider 1968 Coupe DeVille with a $50,000 price tag. The lowriders became famous in the 40s and 50s in the US. Starting in Mexican-American neighborhoods, the goal of a lowrider was to cruise as slowly as possible. Originally, this was as simple as cutting spring coils and lowering the frame. Now the motto of low and slow includes hydraulics, custom paint jobs, and expensive rims. From this 1940s Chevy lowrider to this pimped out Cadillac, lowrider culture is still alive and well. As you can tell, Snoop has a soft spot for vintage cars. He also has 2 custom 1968 Buick Rivieras. The Riviera is an odd mixture between American muscle car and sports car. First produced back in 1949, Buick made the Riviera in response to the popularity of Ford's Thunderbird. The Thunderbird was a first of its kind American personal luxury car. While never reaching the same popularity as the Thunderbird, car collectors consider the Riviera the superior vehicle. The 1968 Rivieras with the default Super Wildcat engines could go 0 to 60 in 8 seconds. Not bad for a vintage car. Snoop also likes more modern muscle cars like his $60,000 Dodge Challenger SRT8. The car has over 470 horsepower and it sounds like it. Like every muscle car, the Challenger is fast, loud, and an American icon. When Snoop needs to transport the entourage, he doesn't order an Uber XL like the rest of us. He has his custom school bus, the Roland Heights school bus. This ride has been pipped out from top to bottom. Everything is customized to Snoop's liking, in this rolling tribute to Southern California. It's hard to put a price tag on this gem, but on sentimental value alone, it's worth millions to the rap star. Exact estimates are tough due to the custom nature of most of Snoop's car, but low-end estimates put the total amount of his collection at around $3 million. Who said buying a car wasn't a good investment? Snoop Dogg has been chilling on a pile of cash. Current estimates put his net worth at around $150 million. He has sold 23 million albums in the US and has sold more than 35 million albums worldwide. It was his features in Dr. Dre's first studio album that got the name Snoop Dogg out into the world. Born Calvin Cortazar Broadus Jr. in Long Beach, California, Snoop Dogg has been turning lemons into lemonade his whole life. He was nicknamed Snoopy as a kid due to his love of the Peanuts cartoon and always showed a passion for music. But in his teenage years, he veered off his music path despite his mother keeping her eye on him. To his credit, he turned his life around and got back involved in the music scene in Southern California. His lyrical talent and unique persona made him an instant star. Part of Snoop's fame was thanks to the backlash to his early music. Snoop's music, along with his fellow LA artists, were talked about nationally by politicians and media as an example of how violent media had become in the 90s. This made an already popular Snoop world famous, because he was talked about everywhere. He has starred in television shows like King of the Hill, movies like Starsky and Hutch, and he hosted huge events like WrestleMania. Snoop has become so popular that there was a petition with millions of signatures to get him to host the new Planet of the Earth series in 2016. Snoop is also a businessman. He, along with other investors, invested $50 million in Reddit in 2014. He also stepped into the esports space, purchasing his own league named the Gangster Gaming League in 2019. All of this has culminated with Snoop performing at the Super Bowl halftime show this year. Over 103 million people worldwide watched Snoop and Dr. Dre perform together on the Super Bowl halftime show. The show was amazing. Hip-hop legends Eminem, Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar, and Anderson .Paak all joined Snoop and Dr. Dre on stage. It was clear everyone was having a good time, including the performers. Snoop is now part of an elite list of Super Bowl halftime performers. While the artists weren't paid, the free publicity is worth millions. All the way back in 1996, he was able to move him, his wife, and their 20 dogs to a beautiful 5,000 square foot home in Claremont, California. He bought the mansion for $700,000, and the value has more than doubled, with the estimated price now at $1.7 million. The house came complete with a basketball court, spa, and swimming pool. I hope they also have a big yard for all those dogs. Snoop has been a king in this game since the start in the 90s. From hit albums like Doggy Style to memorable TV moments like Snoop cooking with Martha Stewart. He has been a star for close to 30 years and has been able to adapt his career over that time. Snoop is totally unique, just like most of the cars in his collection. He is an entertainer that doesn't fit in just one box. He is a rapper, producer, actor, gamer, designer, and I could go on, but that'd take a while. Snoop Dogg is a one-of-a-kind talent. From performing for 103 million people worldwide during the Super Bowl to driving through LA in his lowrider. Snoop is still rolling in the millions, and I don't think that is going to change anytime soon.